So today's insight is coming from Heather, who holds our utility seat. Over to you.
Okay, well, this is not much about my business today, which actually we'll talk about a little bit later, but this was planned before. It's really because I'm new to the group, you haven't got a clue who I am. I'm this weird Scottish girl that loses her words sometimes. So I'm going to take you through, and chances are this is going to be a part one and a part two for my next insight because it might be a little bit too long for this. So anyway, uh, it's titled A Winding Road, A Journey of Resilience and Empathy. And there's a reason for that that you will see. Today, I'm going to take you on a personal journey filled with unexpected twists and turns. But these have shaped my life and inspired my business. So through the presentation, we're going to explore the power of resilience, of empathy, and the unwavering commitment even to create a better world for all around me. So this is a beginning, not quite, but this is me a few months or a year old, whatever, not a year, maybe 8 months, learning to drive. And, now I wish somebody else would do the driving. But that is me. I was born Heather Barry Duff, and I was born in Dunfermline, Fife, so I am true Scot. My upbringing was influenced by a subtly controlling mother, who I loved very much, and a father anchored in the Boys' Brigade and the Navy with discipline to match. So this is my mother, and these are my two brothers. So these foundations, although really rigid at times, they shaped my resilience and my determination, guiding me through the valleys and peaks of life. In fact, my mother says my middle name should be Determined, because once I've set my mind to something, always it happens. So that's us in our little prefab down in Welwyn Garden City, which is where we moved to when I was quite young, very young, as you can see. Yeah, so post-war, they popped up these prefabs everywhere, and that was our start. So this is my tribe. So this is my mum and my dad. Uh, this was my dad's 65th birthday cake that I ordered for him. And my word, I thought, gosh, that is really old. Boy, how our parameters can change as we grow older. And this is my mum. This is myself, in case you didn't recognize me. Just a little prompt, I did age changes a little bit. And my kids. So that's that. And this is my love of my life, my own family. My life took a really traumatic turn when my husband passed away from cancer, leaving me to raise my four young kids on my own. Now, my fourth child is in the picture, but you can't see her because she's actually inside me at the time. So, this was a huge bombshell in the middle of our lives that we weren't expecting. So hence the title, The Ship That Never Sailed. My husband was initially a ship captain, subsequently a research scientist, but a ship captain, and we had dreams and plans of sailing the seas together in our beautiful retirement, but that ship never sailed. So despite this loss, I became the anchor, the matriarch for my four small children, weathering the storms and sculpting them into resilient and courageous souls, which they are now. They're all stars in their own right. My boys are now on their own family journeys, and my daughter is on the cusp of something extremely worthwhile, which will come to light. So, in the midst of all these unexpected turns, there's always unexpected blessings. You need to look for them in your life sometimes, but they're there. Turn the stones over. My beautiful daughter Kim has Down syndrome. She became my rock and my business partner. And additionally, she's now on the verge of developing her own business called Kimbo Rocks, positioned to raise awareness of ability within disability. Because you know what? She's fed up being offered Ribena and passed over the wine or the champagne. So she's decided she's going to do something about it. So yeah, so she might be doing a little bit less in my business, which is sad. We enjoy lots of events together and we do lots, mum and daughter. Girls just want to have fun times. So embracing diversions. Along this winding road, we all encounter many, many diversions, leading to both wise and, in my case, some ill-fated decisions. That's life. Get over it. Forgive yourself. Pick yourself up. Shake yourself down and get on that winding road again. Because if you fall off the road, yeah, but you only fall for one reason, so you can get up again and learn. So I found fulfillment in a career that allowed me to serve children, support parents, and collaborate with multidisciplinary professionals in order to give children with challenges the best grounding for them in order for them to reach that little saying that I hate, reach their potential. But yeah, parents need help sometimes. Professionals need help sometimes. And, I come through an education background and worked up the scale to, whatever, to doing more reports rather than working with the kids. Yeah, so loved it. This work became my calling, and it also had the benefit of providing for my family and nurturing their growth. It also gave me lots of skills that I've used to help Kim. So, a new chapter. As my youngest son stepped into his independence, he was very needy. He was very angry with me after his dad died. Subconsciously, mums make things better. And this mum did not make things better. So he took his, as we often find, took his anger out on the nearest and dearest to him, which was me. However, when he got his first job, I closed one chapter and embarked on my new journey. Voluntary redundancy was offered, and I gather my nails marks are still in the ceiling, where I was jumping up and down saying, ping me, without even thinking about it. And afterwards I thought, oh dear, words to that effect. What have I done? But voluntary redundancy marked my departure from the structured world into the unpredictable realms of entrepreneurship. Wow, that was a wow. So this leap was daunting, but it held a promise of dreams realized and guess what? Untapped potential. So, next. What's next? The winding road. Filled with pain, filled with triumph, it forms the very fabric of my existence. It fuels my business, which is a testament to resilience, empathy, and the unwavering commitment to create a better world for children. Inspired by my own personal experience, my business is driven by a deep sense of purpose and a desire to make a lasting impact into people's lives. Most people have heard of utility warehouse. However, they're totally unaware of the Heather difference. Just much like Tina said, there are differences in these multi-level marketing businesses. There are differences in people. So the Heather difference, ask me about it and I will tell you. So my raison d'etre, sharing, these are my cornerstones, if you like, sharing, caring, supporting, educating, and most importantly, resourcing people. I like to think of myself as a light in people's darkness. Now, whether that's the darkness of not being able to manage their income, not being able to manage their health, not being able to manage their children, I'm there to help them see the way. So it's reflected in the stories that I share, the lives I touch, and the legacy that I aspire to leave behind, primarily for Kim. So, yeah. Right. So we will leave it there. And I can't wait for my next edition where we will continue the saga and the story and the adventures of Heather. Thank you. And any questions?